What's up, you guys? It's your girl Heaven.
And it's your girl Riddle.
And we are back with another episode of
More Than a Mother Podcast.
I don't know what episode we on. I think this is episode maybe like 8 of season 2.
8? Oh no, I think you're right.
I think I'm correct.
No, because I feel like we did like 7, 8.
It might be 9.
We don't know. You guys, honestly, life been coming out as fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Raining down blessings nonetheless in ways, but in other ways not raining down any blessings, and us being faced with the reality of life. So that will go right on into what we're talking about today.
Yeah. Because honestly, I think, like you said, life be lifing. And so we kind of want to just have some fun. And we kind of want to play into this whole podcast thing. Something that I thought we would probably never do. But we do somewhat think it's interesting and entertaining to watch you hoes tussle on Facebook.
Okay.
About these topics.
They tussle on Facebook about the topics.
You know how the girls like to tussle.
And the girls like to tussle.
Okay.
Especially the girls. Here.
Yeah, here. Okay, if you know, you know. So, y'all are very familiar, I'm sure, with some of those think pieces that have been going around the internet and on social media. I don't know, probably for forever, but in our generation, the last like couple of years.
The last like 5 years.
Few years.
Like for real.
It's been a think piece on every platform. And then all the podcasts hop on it. The radio, you be talking about it. They be talking about that shit on the 6 o'clock news. Okay? So we want to play into that a little bit.
Yes. And then we want y'all to hang it up.
Please.
We can say what we got to say. And then we want to hang it up.
We don't want to talk about it no more.
Okay? And also, we are 2 different people, so I'm really interested on...
This is going to be good.
on it. So I'm going to start with the biggest one that is often seen.
Okay.
And that I often see.
Yes.
That is the 50-50 one.
50-50 rule, like bill paying in relationships.
Bill paying,
Finances.
sometimes dates, like
yes.
the expectant, basically either the man to do everything, then if not, they done. So let's talk about that. What? Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. Before you got into a relationship, what was your thoughts on that?
You have pink highlighter on. It's so pretty.
Thank you.
I love it. That's so dope. Okay. Sorry. What was your question?
And we're not even drinking today.
No, it's completely sober.
Prior to being in a relationship, okay, so before you met Tyler, you sat down, y'all became a family. What was your thoughts on the 50-50?
Okay.
What was your standards, or you felt like was the standard for
okay,
good relationship, I guess?
Okay. Well, I will say this. I had influences in my life.
Okay.
My grandparents on my mom's side have been married for, I don't know, like 25 to 30 years. I don't know. I can't count. They've been married for a long time. And I remember my grandmother not working from the time I was probably like around 5 or 6. So my grandmother has really never ever had a job. She makes money in other ways, but my papa was the sole bread winner in the home. And I saw him pay every single bill. And my grandma would go to the car lot and just buy a car, and then he got to pay the bill. Like, that was their dynamic, mm-hmm. right? Because they're really old school. And my grandmother was sort of just that type of person. She's just like, mm-hmm. I'm a kept woman type shit. Very strong and independent, though. But then my mom, I never really saw a solid relationship. Yeah. Most of the time it was just me and her, and then my sister came along, and she had boyfriends and relationships here and there, and I didn't know much about their finances, right? Mm-hmm. So really what I went into life thinking is that you make your own rules, and that's just what I did. And so before I got with Tyler, my expectations were, and I wouldn't even put a percentage on it. That's why this whole conversation is a little weird. Because, like, the whole percentage thing, even before I got in a relationship, I knew was not realistic. Like, you know. But I just thought you know, equal, it's cool. It don't always got to be like completely 50-50, which means, you know, we can split the bills. We're both paying for things that we need in the home. We're both providing for the kid, and we're both cleaning up and taking care of the home. That's what I thought. Like I was not the girl to be like I want to be a kept woman. So that's what I went into the relationship thinking, like I'm cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna say my take on this, but I'm gonna continue asking these questions because some would say that sets the standard for you to then not be a kept woman because you don't,
because I didn't come into it like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. This is my thoughts have definitely evolved since I've gotten into a relationship. Because idealistically, I never want to be a kept woman for real. Mm-hmm. But I would like to not have to work one day. And I would like to not have to pay many bills at all. And I would like for my dream job to come to fruition, which is to be a Susie motherfucking housemaker. Like, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I could possibly do that if I did not have a job. Like, right now, I have a job because Tyler and I are not in the position where Tyler can sustain the lifestyle that we live with a kid and two grown adults who like to do things and have things and buy things. He can't do it all on his own.
And that's realistic.
Realistically, in today's economy, both people have to have a job a lot of the time. So
most, like, more than most.
Most people, even if you don't have a job, it's like you be struggling to find a job because as the woman, because you're like, okay, we have to do something.
I will say this. Those are my only two questions, but my take on it is, I think there was a point. My mom has always worked for as long as I've known. She only worked at the same damn building for all my life.
Yeah.
So, very consistent with the working. But my grandmother, I never seen her work. So, but I think not seeing her work for me and seeing, like, my papa could sustain, I mean, they lived well. But not working also helped her not fuel her actual passions.
Yeah.
So, like, she didn't really, to me, it kind of made her lack purpose at points. And I didn't want to ever feel how she would feel in moments like, honestly, you can just get up and do something for yourself and maybe that would be how, But they never did 50-50. She ain't never worked as far as I'm concerned.
And I feel like people our age, a lot of their grandparents' relationships were based on that same marriage.
I seen that, but I also seen how it didn't necessarily work. It wasn't a successful relationship because my papa sustained them and my grandmother didn't work. It honestly just be abuse backwards.
Yeah. I agree.
But I've also, like you said, I've never wanted to be a kept woman. That's never been something that I've like longed for.
Right.
Is it cool to know that your significant other has your back? In the sense of finances and other things, absolutely. I had the pleasure of not working while I was pregnant, and a lot of people can't really do that.
Yeah. Same.
But as much as I say that, I also set myself up too to make sure that he wouldn't, we wouldn't struggle. And realistically, you want it to be a certain way because of the way we view social media and the way we see everybody's lifestyle so up close and personal, but that's just not realistic at all.
Not today.
At all.
And then this is my whole thing about the think pieces. Before we get too deep into this one or any other one that we're going to talk about, to me, the conversation is over concentrated because one solid opinion of someone is not going to apply to everybody else.
Exactly.
So there is a couple out there a black young couple that the woman is kept.
Yeah.
And that her man is providing for her and paying 100% of the bills. And what y'all like to say is, I'm not paying half the fucking rent. What I got a nigga living at my house for if I'm paying half the rent? What I look like? There is somebody who feels that way as well, and it actually works for them. She not paying 50% of the rent. But then there is another person, there's another set of people, another couple out there that some type of women, they'll be like, oh, no, I got to pay my half. I'm going to pay my own car insurance, my own car payment, married or not. Some people that just fuels them, especially when it comes to working and having a passion.
Well, you just never really know. Like, I think that my mom wanted to work the mass majority of her life? No. But my daddy was sick unexpectedly. You really never know. And I think I'm so realistic because for the life that I have lived, things are just always happening unexpectedly.
Yeah.
But death is a really big one. You plan your life with two people, and you plan your life with two incomes or with one great income, and then they die. And that's just
real.
That's just the realness of it. Like, I feel like I get more opportunities to stop and start than a lot of people out here do when it comes to work. And I know that Trey can hold us down, but I'm in a different predicament. So I can say that and I can do that, and it works for us right now, but it don't even be working.
Yeah.
It's just what you have to do.
Yeah.
Like, you might have a kid at home, because some people, sometimes it's just scheduling conflict. Sometimes it's just like realistic things. Sometimes don't make life ever 100% to zero. Now I think this is my true thought though. If I make $15, and you make $18, I'm paying $15 worth of rent, if you feel me. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you make more money than me, you're paying more than me.
Okay.
I'm going to help.
Okay. So you're going to be paying, he needs to be paying at least 20% more.
Yes. And that's my true thoughts.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. I don't. No.
You don't?
No. That's not how we do it. How we do it, it's so easy for us to do it this way. Especially because we're not married right now. And especially because we both work. It's easy for us to do it this way. We're split, and I'm gonna tell all the motherfucking tea. Jesus, okay? So, we split the rent 50-50, and one of us makes more money than the other. So, we don't do it that way. I never even thought about that.
I feel like if you make, we're putting in the same amount of hours, but I'm coming out with less than you, and it's. Now, okay,
so we accommodate in other ways there, if that makes sense. So the person who makes less money in our relationship has less bills, personal bills. Okay, if that makes sense.
Okay, well, it evens back out.
So it kind of evens out.
Yeah,
and so then where every other month the household supplies is on that person, then it's on the next person. Yeah, same for the Duke bills. Same, like we take turns, and it's all technically financially we try to do it 50-50, but obviously it never works that way. Yeah, well, there's always going to be something. Like sometimes I get my check, I pay all my bills. I'm not the saver. Tyler's the saver. Mm-hmm. I'm the spender. I might spend a whole bunch of money, and then I'll be looking dumb and stupid and stuck. And he'd be like, "Okay, got it. Don't worry about it. Like you're good."
And that's the mindset is for me is to not go in it thinking, okay, we gotta do this 50-50, so everything needs to be split, blah blah. Right. But if I make more money than you, or if you're the spender, there's a balance to it. So the idea for me and the 50-50 for me is to never allow them to fall short. Yes. I got you when you need it, and I like it.
Because things happen. People get sick. People get fired. You have a baby. You get pregnant. When I got pregnant, I was working freelance jobs. Yeah, and my company the company that I was with when I got pregnant, by the end of the contract, they decided to not continue my contract because they didn't want to give me paternity leave, right? They would have never said that, but that's essentially what was going on. And so I had the pleasure, if you want to say that, to not really work most of my pregnancy. But that was because shit happened. You know what I mean? And so I was lucky enough to kind of like enjoy my pregnancy not working, but at the same time I was literally looking for a job the whole time.
Yeah, I mean I didn't work while I was pregnant, but I tried.
Yeah.
I tried. Honestly, for me, I'm the saver, so I'm always thinking about if I'm sitting down, who's saving the money, who's saving the money, who's saving
I don't
the
have
money,
to worry
who's
about
saving
that.
the money, and so that's why I feel that way. Yeah. Now when my boyfriend gets the money, he has to pay everything right then and there. Otherwise, he's not the saver.
That's how I am. I always say that I'm about to marry the male version of my mom and my best friend, and y'all have a lot of qualities of alike. Y'all can save. I'm Trey, because when I get the check, I'm going to pay all the bills, so I can go ahead and spend the rest of the money.
But
is that wrong?
It is. I mean, no, it's not.
I mean, I save a little bit of money.
Pay your bills, yes,
and then we save a little bit of money.
But I feel like if you just like wait a little bit and you save up your money, right? And then as the bills come, you're still able to do things and save money.
Yeah, like you're not living that check. You're not living to check. I don't like that either. I don't like that.
Like, I don't think that adults should move around through life
with children.
With children, just with $5-10. And I'm saying that because I've done it and it's hard.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about this. There's this financial podcast. I think his name is like John Ramsey. A lot of people know him. But he has like some counterparts on there, and I listen to that podcast sometimes, just to see, because we are thinking about buying a house in the near future. So they be talking about shit that you need to know. I don't know shit about for real buying no house. Like,
it's a lot.
It's a lot to know. So I'm learning. But anyway, one of their things, they have this like 10-step thing, right? And the first step is to save $1,000. Like, that's the first step to financial freedom. Their whole process is supposed to get you to financial freedom to where you can literally be a millionaire one day. So, save $1,000. And then I think the second step is pay off all your debts. So, all debts. Like, their whole process is like, they don't want you to have a credit score. They want your credit score to say 0. Which, did y'all know that was possible?
Yeah, it just starts over.
I said, oh my God, a 0 credit score is crazy. I never knew that, because everybody teaches you
how to just build it up.
People teach you how to build your credit score.
I only know
get credit, but not to be debt free.
Accountants around me.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have them around me, I think that I would be like, but I got a whole 5-year plan written out, because I just know it's possible.
I love that.
I just know it's possible to save money. I know it's possible to stay afloat.
Yeah.
Even if for some people, financial freedom looks different for everybody. But for me, it looks like 3 months to at least 6 months of rent.
Yeah, that was the third step.
Or your mortgage put away.
That was the third step. 3 months of essentials.
If you can possibly eliminate all extra expenses and only have to pay for overhead, if that's the case, then that is my goal. To me, that will be financial freedom. I don't have to have $7 gazillion, but if it came, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
And then another, this goes into the whole 50-50 thing and shit happening. You really never know what happens. And so I know a lot of our listeners are black. And I want to say something real quick. Two things that are super important that we probably need to work on. Not probably, we all need to be working on these two things, in my opinion. Because they're going to build what we like to call generational wealth. That is going to be our stepping stone to closing that race gap, the wealth gap, to closing it. We're probably not going to catch up to them, because they had years and 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 years, and then not even just for 100. And then when we start making some money, then they gon' Anyway,
they always get their cut.
Yeah, but what we were doing when we were freed from slavery, like, automatically our mind was on land. Like, we knew that that's how you build wealth, because we saw them white people do that shit. So, and we were given opportunities to do that, and it was taken away from us. We know that. We need to take our power back. Get y'all some land, baby.
Yeah.
Get y'all some land that's going to be left to y'all's babies, baby. Because what we don't know a lot of the time is that however much your home is worth, you're worth that. Especially if you don't pay that motherfucker off. It's yours and you're worth that. That goes towards your net worth. That's why when we be seeing all these celebrities' net worths and stuff, they got 17 different properties. That's where their assets are lying right now, because they can sell that bitch any day.
Yeah.
And get that money.
Flipping homes. Honestly,
that's what I want to do.
What I want to interior design, flip homes, like that is the goal.
Yes.
That's
where the money at.
That's what we're trying to show we can do. I want people to see that we have the ability to do the interior of stuff. Then book me, okay?
So you want to do it all pretty much, like.
And then after they start giving us all the money, then we can start buying the homes and flip the homes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Nice little business plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wanna. I'm not sure if we're interested in flipping, but we definitely want to gather a lot of property.
You just want to be landlords?
I just want to be a landlord. I want to be a landlord. I want to eventually like own a townhouse complex, like a hotel. Like I just want to have property.
And I think I only think about it like that because, oh Lord, the amount of money that goes into fixing them. I'm trying to fix them one time for you. You buy this bitch and I ain't got nothing to do with you no more. Because a leak? A leak?
But if you was, like, imagine if it was your home and you were living there, you have to fix it anyway.
I know.
And then you're probably getting paid more from somebody renting that place out than it's going to be in mortgage. So, somewhere, like, you know what I mean?
No, I'm just trying to do one big sale.
No,
that's it.
Yeah, the easy way out. I like that.
That's it.
And I feel like if we ever were to go that route, that would be my only job.
No,
that's my only job. If we got like 6 properties, that's my only job.
I want to be an ultrasound technician real bad, right? Real bad. But let me not have to talk to nobody. And I just go ahead and hire the contractors. That's it. If we're done, we're gonna sit down. I don't want to do nothing else.
No, it seems like a lot of work though.
It is.
Well, I'll just hire your company to do the interior design.
It is. No, yeah.
Okay. Especially for like open houses and stuff like that.
Stage homes.
Yes. Oh my god.
I like to go to the staged homes and like
I'm really
my
bad
mom
at
and daddy used to take us to all the open houses.
And you like that?
What?
That sounds so fun.
We used to be there, bitch. Like we about to buy it. We're not buying nothing.
Not y'all was pulling the Legion.
What? My mom. Hell yeah. My mama loves interior design and like looking at different spaces and seeing what she could do to make spaces look a certain way. So we used to go to all the open houses.
I love that. That sounds so fun.
I think that was their way of getting us outside for free.
Yes. You got to be innovative.
They did good at that. There's too many of us.
It was a lot of y'all. So I knew that they had to do something. Shit, they couldn't take y'all to Chuck E. Cheese every weekend.
Cause what?
Whew, Lord. Well, listen, y'all. The second thing I was going to say, which is super important, and I can't really speak too much of it because I don't even got no life insurance, but y'all need to get some damn life insurance.
Yeah, you should really start reading, and you should really start looking up on it, and you should really start. You need to saving an account that grows.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
IRA.
Me and Tyler just had a staff meeting, and it is on our to-do list because we have 2 accounts. We actually have an accountant as well. His one of his family members. This is a financial advisor, actually.
Okay, tell her call me.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. And she sends us books all the time. She sends us like all kind of stuff, and we have meetings or whatever. And those are we talked about 2 different types of accounts. One that will grow, and it could be like a college fund. However, you could take the money out tax-free if he does not want to go to college when he turns. And then another one just for like a savings. And then Gerber is a really good one for maybe life insurance.
Yeah.
Like it's cheap and it's good. They've been using, the old folks use it. They've been using it for years. So, yeah.
I've been trying to find something.
I need to.
Looking for a while.
And some really good jobs, they have it.
Yeah.
For you. And you can add your kid. Stuff like that. Look into all of that and the benefits.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something outside of a job because y'all ain't gonna tell me once I'm turning into something, the money disappears, some stupid shit because you ain't reading
I was
fucking stupid. So but do that.
Important things like think about your future. Like I know a lot of us right now are entrepreneurial, so it's a lot different than having like a 9-to-5. Where you get 401k and you get pension and you get health benefits and you get taxes taken out of your check. Me being a small business owner, you need to set taxes aside. Like you will have to owe the IRS if you are not doing that correctly. They will come after your ass, especially if you have a legal LLC or something like that, sole proprietorship or something like that. Just be on top of y'all financial shit. I'm just trying to say. And 401k, I know we not in that era right now. Everybody wants to be their own boss. Put some money away for your retirement, baby. You ain't gonna want to work forever.
Something. And then if you can, and only if you can, pull an envelope with a number on it every week and put that amount of money in it.
We tried doing that. We did real good, but we pulled that shit out and we was like, whoa!
You don't pull it out.
We did. After we was done.
You don't be done.
We finished all the envelopes. Well, we actually used it to move. That money, we saved it up and we moved from Raleigh to Charlotte.
If you can do it, this is the thing.
Okay, tell me.
If you can do it 3 times.
And then don't open it until when? You're done with it 3 times.
If you want to open it after the 3 times.
The 3 times. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. We did really...
But y'all did do good. Y'all did it.
We did good. We had a little nice savings. Even after we moved, we still got some of that money. And that we moved in April last year. So, yeah, just start saying... And we did that because it was a creative, fun, exciting, and like engaging way.
Need that.
Yeah,
some people
I need that.
I don't need it. I done struggled. I've been broke before. I'm gonna just hang on to it. I will make $20 last till next year if you really need me to.
That's how Tyler is.
I can. I am frugal in ways that would really paint me like what's that man's name on the TV?
Oh my God! Not
everybody hates Chris.
Not his daddy.
Yeah, that's damn 25 cents worth of water.
Jesus
right there.
Lord.
Now I'm frugal in areas, but
and you also a get money person like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
Yeah, because I'm gonna figure out something. But I'm not frugal in anything home related. Okay.
Yeah.
Use your fucking water, your heat. Play with the AC if you want to. If the toe gets a little cold, turn the heat up. If it don't, turn it a bitch down. I'm not frugal there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend whatever I need to spend.
So where are you frugal? Where are you frugal?
I'm frugal on like. Okay, so if I go to the store and I could find the same exact product and it just say the Dollar General brand,
right?
I'm just gonna say
what things? Because I'm an Aldi girl, so I'm cool with like the off-brand stuff. But obviously, most people have those certain things that you cannot get off-brand. What are your like limits?
Okay, so I like Aldi's, and I only like Aldi's for fruits, vegetables, and meat. Okay. I'm not buying shit else from there, so I'm not eating no brand from there. Okay.
I like it good. Depends though. Like you can't buy the knockoff Doritos. Like they are nothing like the real Doritos. However, you can buy the knockoff Cheerios. They taste just like fucking Cheerios.
I guess I'm not frugal there either. I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get who I know. Now there is some like the little fake drinks that we used to drink growing up. They'd be like Star Kiss and
stuff like that.
Shits like that. Okay, I'll drink those, but I'm not gonna purchase them. I'm gonna always get what I know. I like. Okay. I think I'm very consistent in that way. Actually,
yeah.
Even when I go outside.
But you just know how to. You just know.
But I shop around though. So
okay,
it's not
multiple stores.
I'm not just going to one store. Okay. Like I know that the frozen fruit is cheaper at Aldi's. I'm going to Aldi's for
yes.
I know that seafood and stuff be cheaper at if you buy it from behind the deli at Harris Teeter or something. Like I do that. And I think I just get that from my mama because
it's some things that I'm gonna always splurge on. Like, and when I say splurge, I'm not gonna get the knockoff. Like I can think of a couple right now. Tissue. I'm not getting no cheap ass tissue.
Or no scented fucking tissue.
Ew. But I also don't like. Me and Tyler had this battle when we first got together. I also don't like super, super, super soft tissue either. Because as women, we pee a lot, and then it's just like
the
little fuzzies be down there. No, baby, no. And then I gotta use wet wipes, and then I'm messing up the environment. Like let me just get some tissue that's in the middle. Okay. It's good quality, but it ain't that. That soft shit.
I need something that's kind of like if my finger accidentally go through the tissue. Honestly, I'll be so ready to be done about the smallest shit. That's how
you gonna break up. Oh, that.
Please don't you bring that tissue home from your job.
Oh my God, no. Yes.
My mama used to do that shit.
Whew, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but when you can afford some shit.
Okay, but if I could take away anything, and this is off topic as fuck, but here we go. If I could take away the ability to do anything and it not bother my body at all, it'd be shitting because I hate wiping my ass.
Oh my God.
It's so many germs.
I like to wipe my ass personally.
I wipe it because I know I need to.
No, but I enjoy it.
No.
I enjoy pooping.
I be like,
I enjoy.
Oh my god.
So what
And
about
this
when you
shit out
pee?
there. I
don't like
wanna
that?
that either. Like, I don't want to have to. It's just germs, and then it be like the fact that everything that comes from out of you typically is moist is over. Like, as soon as if I even feel a little bit of, that's what I mean. If the tissue is, I'm done for today.
Really?
It's
But, you know, something similar that I have, and this is way off topic. We're gonna get back on topic, y'all. But I don't sweat. I'm not a sweater. Right? So bodily fluids are disgusting to me because I've never had to deal with it. People are like, oh, it's normal. I think of farting and shitting, that's normal. Sweating is not
everybody
normal
knows.
to me.
I literally just started sweating. I think that's only because I work out.
But I did when I was pregnant. I sweated a little bit, and then directly after, you didn't, did you? They say a lot of people experience this. After you have the baby, you're sweating out all of those, like, extra liquids. Oh, yeah. After I had 7, that postpartum sweat was bad. It was nasty,
I didn't
and I was
keep
disgusted.
having anything except for hot flashes, so, like,
I didn't have hot flashes.
but I didn't really, like, I was just always hot, but sweating, no. It takes a lot for me to sweat, like I really gotta work really hard to work up a sweat, and I be watching Trey, and he can just walk through the house
Sweating.
sweating. Niggas just sweat.
And it ain't even just men. There are women out there that sweat.
Yeah, there are women out there that sweat real bad.
And I know it's natural, but since it's not natural for me, I be like, don't fucking touch me with your sweaty ass hands. Like,
oh, hands sweat? Okay, no, I agree. I feel because I literally would much rather us just rub dry hands together than us to rub moist hands together.
Yeah, let's make a fire. I would rather
make a fire
than to get all your nasty juices coming out your hand pores. That's nasty.
And that's, oh my God.
You are what you eat. So all that shit that be coming out of you.
That's all I'm about to say. Oh my God, this I remember trying to talk to this guy one time, and I feel like I can smell people sweat.
You can
smell the pores. Bro, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it because I'm so shallow, and we already have established this through this podcast.
Yes.
But I could never date somebody who just suffered from
BO.
Well, absolutely. But and now this is just so insensitive.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, let me not laugh. What is it?
It is acne. I could smell all that shit.
Oh,
and then take this out. And take this out. And you want to know who did it for me?
No. I'm not. Say it. I'm not taking it out.
Nope.
Well, tell me later.
Okay.
Honestly, I've never dealt with a lot of acne or whatever, but a lot of people in my life do, and specifically, you know, when some people get them boiled, them big old things. They stink. The shit that come out of them stink.
Yes.
I'm just gonna let y'all know right now.
Plus stink.
It's disgusting.
And then I think about so far into the future, okay? You think I'm gonna lay my face on the same pillow as you, bitch? Please. I could never.
That's why they skin be looking like that though. They need to wash their pillow.
They can wash their pillows. I know a real clean bitch. Badass.
You know, sometimes they bitches need a good esthetician. A good dermatologist.
Sometimes it really be genetics.
Sometimes you gotta do a little extra.
Yeah.
Because you can't help it. It's in you.
You right.
So, we were really on the topic of this whole think piece from social media versus reality. And we already had the conversation about the 50-50. One last thing I wanted to add about that is also in your relationship, it don't have nothing to do with finances. It ain't never going to be fucking 50-50. Sometimes, on a good day, maybe. But consistently, never.
Never. So
ever. Sometimes I can give I was about to call it my husband. I can give my baby daddy a smooth 10%. I can give 7 a smooth, I'm his mother. So I can give him, on a day that I'm giving 10 to Tyler, I can give a good 25, 30 to 7. But that's it. Sometimes you just ain't got it. And if you have a good partner, they're always going to pick up your slack. So know that it ain't always gotta be this whole think piece about what everybody else doing. Yeah. Do what works for y'all.
Do what works for you.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think everybody's goal everywhere, man or woman, goal in life, ultimate goal in life is to not work. It's to not have to physically go outside and do the things that they have to do for money. So when you think to yourself, I want women to really sit with themselves and think about your future child, your future son if you have one, or your future kids if you don't have any. Think about what you would want them to go through, and especially if you have a male child, because we know that men for so long have hidden the way they feel about things and all the pressure from the world and society, and we're now just getting to a point where they're even exploring the avenues of talking about it. So and I think a lot of that comes from the pressure of watching our grandparents and our great grandparents do this traditional thing that honestly doesn't really fucking work, because your grandma probably got her ass beat. If she didn't get her ass beat, Papa probably getting abused by grandma with her words. And
Absolutely.
She's misusing the money.
Yes.
Like, it's something that's always going on.
Abusive and unhealthy, and they are not happy.
They are not happy.
We've seen it time and time again.
So sometimes the grass is not always greener on the other side, and in that case, I'm saying that sometimes that nigga who give you 100% might not
giving you BV.
Okay. No, but for real, might not be it. But that 50-50 man sometimes, or that 60-40, or that 70-30, that
dick clean.
Okay. I hate her. And this the clip we gonna use to that clip I use. That giving you BV.
I'm just saying, you gonna be happy and fresh. pH on. Wow.
Okay.
Wait, it's supposed to be high or low? It's supposed to be high. Acidic. Yo, coochie gotta be a little acidic.
A little acidic, yeah. It do.
So don't play around with Dirty Dick Harry that's giving you 100% of the bills. It's not always good. So do what works for you, though.
Do what works for you. Where you're genuinely happy at. Yes,
because some people are happy with BV, so.
Some people are, though.
Yeah, they be chilling. Like, people, they know. They know they're dirty and they love it.
What's your
And BV don't mean you dirty. I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just saying. We just joking.
We all ladies,
we know.
We're ladies.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot about to say.
Who? What? You was about to say, what's my something?
Damn, but I forgot. I knew it was funny too. I knew it was funny because I already had the smile prepared.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I interrupted you. Sorry.
It's okay.
You'll think of it soon. Think of it. But while you're thinking of that, I want to ask you a question. Okay. Because another think piece that y'all literally be ready to fight about this one right here.
What's this one?
When that whole list came out of places that the man cannot take the woman on the first date. Oh, the girls was ready to tussle.
Oh my God.
I said, damn, it's a list. Like, are we really going to do this? It's one person's list. Okay, now on the list was Olive Garden.
The girl who made the list.
What, you know her?
If we talking about the same thing, it came from TikTok.
Yeah.
The woman who made the list, I'm going to just say this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this. It's not, y'all ain't seen, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm just use celebrities because, and for real, I would just use me in heaven. But y'all ain't seen Sweetie, Kelly Rowland, Beyonce, Sierra, nobody who actually looks nice, get men and money, post no list.
Mm-mm.
But y'all be letting a regular bitch with an AT&T job post a list, go viral, and have y'all whole world in the frenzy. Now you beefing with your nigga for no reason.
She at work clocked in because she trying to make that third payment that she done missed for the third month on her Buick.
Now, I don't know this lady from a can of paint, but I'm just saying.
But it be regular people.
It be
who
regular
literally
people.
work regular jobs. And that's, me and Tyler had this conversation about social media all the time. Anybody can be anybody nowadays because everybody get a platform. You see these nasty, negative ass comments under somebody's post, and they have like 23,000 likes. Yep. And all of a sudden, now 23,000 people know what you're thinking and agree with you, and you've become the top pinned post, and you think you hot shit, but you working in the back of the Walmart.
Okay. And not to say that you can't work in the back of the Walmart and start to get some sort of
nothing
fame.
wrong with that.
But like,
it's wrong. What's wrong is the people who's looking at them
thinking
in a higher, that they're
higher
gods for their opinion when they're just regular people just like us. So I say this
to what you're about to say.
Yeah.
If your favorite place to go is McDonald's, go to McDonald's for the first day if that's what makes you happy. Okay, if this man's taking the time out his day to put something together, and that's where y'all go, that's where you go, and you decide you still want to take pictures and post, do you?
Yeah.
I wish that everybody would really genuinely just do them, and in doing them, mind their motherfucking business.
Yeah.
Because even when people are doing them and they do post what they are doing on social media, because people have the ability to share things and state their own opinions, that's when we start to get to these think pieces when they was really doing what makes them happy.
Yep.
They could have met at the damn McDonald's.
Right.
And have grown since then, and now they're doing so much better, but they go to McDonald's every year. Like, people don't be knowing nothing.
Yeah. People were so mad about Russell taking Sierra to the Waffle House for her birthday and like renting the Waffle House out. And I saw the comments, and it was very disturbing how many nasty comments came from black women. I was like, do you not see the caption? He even went as far to explain himself as to why he picked the Waffle House. She even said, I am obsessed with Waffle House.
The difference is,
and niggas still,
your man takes you to Waffle House. He rented Waffle House. Y'all, like, if we're gonna nitpick things, lay the whole picture out and make it make sense, because
I think people nitpick things because of their own
insecurities.
It's bad.
Things that they would like for their significant other to do.
Sitting in a bed bug infested bed. Mm-hmm. They upset with life.
Misery love company.
They upset.
Mm-hmm. And then they find people on the internet to keep doing it with them. So now they done fuel them, and now we got a nice new troll on our hands.
Because people who are happy don't sit around doing that shit.
At all.
I can't ever see myself sitting around doing some dumb shit like that.
I don't even comment on shit.
I don't even post anymore. I'm just a regular person.
We just be vibing.
And I don't want nobody under my shit asking me why I'm doing what I'm doing. Especially when it comes to my son. I have literally posted outfits of him. Nothing of that we do activities, nothing like that, because I'm tired of even family members calling me saying, ooh, I saw Seven doing that and that, da-da-da. Listen, I've learned to just keep my life to myself, because it's inevitable to keep people's opinions off of you.
I think, like, I'm very quiet these days, and in a good way, like, in a more like in a way where it's like, when I'm complete with what I want done, maybe I'll show y'all. Maybe I'll keep all of it to myself, because I have the ability to do that.
Yep.
And I think even us doing this, and even us talking to people, we still only let y'all in as much as we want to.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we don't even let y'all know what the fuck we got going on. We just kind of keep going on. Don't even be on here, because life really be happening for us in the present moment. Like, and that's okay. The idea that once you get on social media, people feel like they know your entire life is where it goes wrong. Because just because you see me for maybe 30 minutes, a 3-minute clip, maybe a 1-minute reel, sometimes, who fucking knows, does not really mean that you know me. And even things that we've disclosed, we're only giving y'all.
We didn't say nothing we didn't want nobody to know.
You know what we want to give. So
it's a wicked world. I think the most disappointing thing about kind of where these think pieces lead the society is that people are nasty to each other.
Nasty.
They're wicked, man. And it really bothers me.
And then try to set a unrealistic standard. To me, I feel like they're setting unrealistic standards for our kids to grow into.
Yeah.
Because do I think Seven's not my kid, okay? He's not my kid at all. Y'all know this. But he's my kid.
Basically.
Okay? Do I think that I want Seven out here working 7 jobs to support one bitch in a Birkin? Bitch, fuck you and your mother. Okay?
In that Birkin.
And, you know, I know, and because we've all done dumb things in love, I know that our children will one day do dumb things in love. But
it doesn't need to be like a societal standard.
Exactly.
We don't need to create that all over again. We just got to a point where men feel comfortable voicing how hard it is to be a breadwinner or the protector, to be the man of the house. Like, it is difficult, just like it's difficult for women to live in their truths, right? we just got to a point where I feel like it's comfortable for everybody to just start speaking on their truth, especially men, especially black men. We don't need to and I know history repeats itself because we're some dumb motherfuckers, but it's just like.
But also, just as much as I think that there's a lot of negative people that come from these little think pieces and these little statuses that go viral, I do see a lot of people, especially black couples, black young families that are still together. Like, honey, we just doing what works for us. Like, yeah. And I think that that's beautiful. When because I take my damn time and scroll through all the fucking shares. Okay, I want to know if white people really over here, and if they not, can at least more than half of the black people that look at this think realistically as to why we don't always get it that way.
Right.
And when you see white women, because I just saw this shit on Facebook the other day. They said white women be married, have a kid, and own the home by 25. Again, for some black people, for some black families, we didn't get that head start. Because, I mean, there is some wealthy black people, so we don't even knock them. But we didn't get that head start.
As just a whole, right?
As just a whole. Okay, so that's just one. But y'all don't sit down with these white girls and have conversations with them. Excuse me. Y'all don't sit down with these white women and have conversations with them to really know what's really going on. Because the white women I know around me and the white women that I have grown up with are and have or will get that ass beat.
Absolutely.
Off the strength of him being the sole provider.
Yeah. And if it's not physical, like, think about the white women who married the guy that inherited all the money
that their parents wanted them
and had always been the kept little boy, right? And now he gets to have his family and he is still that same spoiled kept little boy, except he has this money and power. That screams disaster for a woman.
Because they don't have any response. I literally just watched a movie like that. Like, the level of responsibility that they just don't take for the way they mishandle, because it's typically just them mishandling money, is bizarre. Like, yes, they be getting these lump sums, and then they already got the girl pregnant because she done probably got pregnant in high school. Because let's talk about that too.
Yeah,
the white women be pregnant before they leave the school most of the time.
Yeah,
that's why they got to get married, because they already been with the same man for 7 years. They done been pregnant, and the baby already 10.
Look, we're not and I think what we're trying to say is that, because what I'm hearing from you is that you want young black families to be aware that our story is not going to be that American life story that was created by the European people.
Yes.
Like, it's not going to usually be the same.
It's not going to look like that, but you can still live a nice,
comfortable, happy,
do what works for you.
Yeah, and y'all, and I don't ever want to discourage us from, as black people, to strive for anything that is pertaining to wealth or anything like that, because just as much as Sally and Susan married Bob and Jim and they can do it, so can we. We can marry Deshaun and Ray and open up a little car business, and like, it's cool for us to do that as well. We just want y'all to know it don't look the same. The road for us looks more like this.
Yeah. Then it would ever look like that. Yeah. And that's okay.
Yeah, so, it's okay.
That was one, and I hope to never see it, but I hope that little status die. Especially since a lot, and we are really, like, doing numbers and statistics when it comes to black couples staying together and it being 2-parent households and things of that nature. So
that's something that set us back when they took all of our black men away, and black women were raising black boys into being something that they don't even fucking know how to do.
Half the time, the man that they wanted to be with, and not even the man that they wanted the child to actually become. And it's a sad, repeated story.
They knew what they was doing.
Yeah.
They knew what they was doing when they took those men away from us, and we are coming up out of that. Yeah. Black men know, I can't be in these streets, even though it might be the only way I feel comfortable feeding my family. It might be the only measure I can take to feel secure. Whatever it may be, whatever the reasons may be, we all know there are reasons for black men to feel safe in the streets. We know that, right? As black people, we're not going to be ignorant to the fact that that is something that is embedded in us at this point. They created the hoods for us and we live there, and that's what it is. However, we have come to a place where the awareness is so much bigger when it comes to black men now. They're like, look, I got too much to lose.
What?
Like,
Because I got a kid at home.
I got a kid at the crib.
There's more single dads now, which is not single dads, like, because the mother still be there.
Yeah.
But there's more fathers taking on that sole responsibility, which is a beautiful thing to see. And just a lot more black active fathers in general. Like, I think our generation really changed the narrative for that in ways that maybe our older generation would have loved to do.
And tried.
So, yeah.
But though that our parents' generations, it wasn't so much so that they were still getting taken away by the white men and getting thrown in jail.
Yeah.
Those were the boys that were raised by the mommies whose husband or boyfriend or baby daddy got locked up, and they were just a result simply of not having a male figure in their life. And so that's why daddies were like most of our daddies, and it was difficult for black women who were mostly being independent before that to put up with some bullshit. Yeah. So it's getting so much better. The stats are amazing. They're beautiful. And I will say this, I can see a big difference. I have multiple different types of families around me. But there is a family of 3 with a mom and a dad and a little boy. And then, like, when I compare that family, like, for you, like, for instance, you guys, too, when I compare a family that has both parents in the household with a smaller child than, like, a single mom or even a single dad or something like that, to me, I can see the clear difference in the child.
Yeah. And it's a sad realization. Yeah. But it is a difference.
Yeah, it is. It's a clear, like, even in my child, I know that certain things I'm the better parent to do with 7 and 4-7. And I know that 7 gravitates towards his father for certain things. And some days I'm like, I can't imagine if it was not that way. What kid would he be? Because now to me he's just like so well rounded. So it's beautiful. And watch who you having babies with, because watch who you having baby with. Make sure we're keeping that black family together. We're gonna build generational wealth.
Keep the black family together if you can show your child a healthy representation.
Yeah, it needs to be healthy. Yeah.
What black love looks like.
Right.
Black excellence looks like, because in the end they will be someone else's daughter-in-law, someone else's son-in-law, things of that nature, and you would just hope and pray that your children really show up for you in a way, because I just hope and pray that my child really shows up for me in a way that I wouldn't even think about.
I think
when it comes to, like, who she grows into. I think she would too, but, like, you could only hope.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
think she's great, but
you never know. But yeah, make sure it's a healthy situation. I will say that I feel like a lot of our parents, and even our grandparents, we can see in our grandparents, they stayed and it wasn't healthy.
No, I'm not even going to say. Our generation still sometimes stays stuck on stupid in the sense where, like, and I'm gonna say stuck on stupid where you two just ain't getting it together.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, nothing works financially. Nothing. Relationships sometimes are just hit and miss. So if you ain't communicating the best, fucking K, that's normal. But if every single time you turn around, y'all are literally just not, it's not working. Something's not clicking.
Yeah.
And then y'all start throwing the toxic shit in there. Y'all fighting. Y'all doing it.
Those
be the ones that y'all should just salvage and move on.
Yeah, because especially try not to have children by that type of person, right? But then when you do have a child by somebody who is not a good fit for you, and you stay because of the kid or because you want to keep the family together or whatever it may be, I'm promising you that kid is going to grow up and say, I wish my parents got divorced.
Yeah.
It would have been so much more healthier for them. Mm-hmm. So think about that. It's about you. You have to be whole to show up for your kid, but think about your kid's feelings.
They said that most couples, especially if you aren't married, that most people don't make it to the child's 3rd birthday together. like they typically end before then. And I just think that's wild as fuck because these the years that you need to please. I need somebody else in the house. Get that fucking kid.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
1 to 3. Maybe 6 to 9 or something. 1 to 3. It's fucking crazy.
Them early toddler years is wild.
It's wild.
Can't believe 7 about to be 2.
I can't believe 7's about to be 2.
Like he just had his first birthday party. We already think about
his first birthday party.
Literally, he's already 1.5. It's wild.
Marley really about to be 3 years old.
I can't believe it. We have a almost 2 and 3 year old. But you know that's how. And look. Fuck it, we ball.
We did it. We did it. Okay.
I love motherhood. I'm really like enjoying everything
until he turns
about
2.
my life right now.
Until he turns.
No, he bad as fuck. Don't get me wrong. And he probably gonna get worse.
No, it gets worse. It
Oh.
gets worse. Like, and I say this with love. I'm not enjoying motherhood. It
Really?
is swallowing me up right now.
Oh my god, I'm not getting swallowed up yet.
Yeah, it's swallowing me up.
I think I just be letting him do it. Like to me, it's funny. To me, it's funny. Like, don't run in the street, obviously, but like,
I mean, I
like he has structure. We make sure he knows right from wrong. But when he does his little thing, it's just so funny to see. And I think Seven like a little man, like a old man, like an old 75-year-old man. So that's why I think that shit funny.
yeah. Well, Marley doesn't act like an old.
No, she's full of life.
She's actually already 16.
She's like a 16-year-old.
She's 16 at 2. And she talks so much in the best way possible. Look, this girl humbled me. This girl flat out humbled me. Okay, I was complaining. And this is why I try not to complain out loud too often. But I'm going to just go ahead and tell y'all. Because she messaged me and I thought she was saying that her child also talks too much too. And then she was like, no. I was saying like, I wish because my child doesn't speak. And I said, I need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But
it's hard for people who are going through the opposite extreme of you to tell you that you're wrong for voicing.
I mean,
what you're going
no.
through.
She didn't say I was wrong or anything.
Oh, okay,
I thought in my brain, like,
okay.
I was like, damn, there's really people out here who are
Who
wishing
can, yeah.
for their child to talk. And I'm like, please.
Because that's me right now.
Zip.
Like, 7 is not speaking at 18 months like he should be. And we're going through all these hoops and loops. And we done discovered lip ties and tongue ties and all this shit. And tubes in his ear and all kind of shit. And I really want him to start talking. And then people are like, well, when he starts talking, he ain't gonna shut up. You gonna want him to be quiet. And I think that's great, you know. I would rather that than for him to be nonverbal.
I said, okay, and I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree in that
However.
sense. However, I said, I used to say, I can't wait for it to stop being jibber jabber and for us to for her to tell us exactly what she wants and things like that. That baby dictate the whole day. You walk down the steps because she asked for macaroni, walk back up the steps, give her the macaroni with my juice. And that's what I'm saying, like, and it's the comprehension. It's the fact that she literally told me, I just be so frustrated sometimes. Mama just be so frustrated. And I said, it's fine. It's fine to be frustrated. That's okay. I'm not telling you that you don't have the right to feel how you be feeling. It's the way you go about talking to people when you do feel that way. Like, we have to...
It be the girls. The girls be sassy.
We need to figure out kindness. Why when white people walk up to us, she screams, stop.
Oh, my gosh.
Why?
Yeah, why you ain't told me that? Oh, my gosh. Why she do that?
Stop! She be like, stop!
That's my girl. Not just playing.
It's all funny game, right? And it's all cute and shit until you're in the public setting.
Yeah.
And the lady is just trying to tell you that, she's cute.
Or when she goes to daycare. Like, you can't treat your friends like that.
No, when she sees a Caucasian person, it's almost as, like, she looks at them like they have two heads. And I'd be like, Marley.
Oh, my goodness. Who taught her this?
I just don't think she understands different skin tones.
Yeah, she's
as
confused.
much as I'm trying to get her, like, we brown, there's some people that are white, and then when she see them, she be like, they not white, mommy, they pink, or they not white, mommy, they. I'd be like, she called this lady khaki. And I thought she was saying that she looked tacky. And okay, that's rude anyway. But like, who the fuck told you khaki? Who told you khaki?
I'm gonna have to use that one. Khaki.
It was a lady who probably had just gotten a tan.
I'm gonna have to use that one.
Oh, I was like, that's not even a color though. You know, like you red, yellow, blue, green.
Yeah, like her little brain is amazing.
It is. She's very smart. It's very great.
But you know, they say that's the most challenging childhood to help develop.
I can't remember the clip of who's saying it, but they was talking, and it ain't pertaining to a child, but she's talking about her husband. But this is what I think about a toddler, because they go out in the world and they give the world the smiles and the laughs.
It's true.
And all that, and then they come back to their mama and give them hell.
It's true. It's real evidence.
I want what you gave the world. I want that. And because I know you embody it, now I feel like I gotta fight with you. Well, but I don't gotta fight her. I just really separate myself. I think I do a good job just being like, girl, I'm going outside.
Yeah, because there's evidence that basically says that children
act 800% worse with the mother,
and it's because we're their comfort zone, and most of the time they know when they act their asses, we're going to do something about it that's going to alleviate their pain or stress or whatever the fuck is going on. What we need to start doing is ignoring their little bad asses.
No, you ignore them.
No, I've been doing it. Works. When I ignore Seven's temper tantrums, he then knows I need to start acting how I act at my grandpa's house.
Okay,
I need to start acting how I act in
public. That changed that too, though, right? Because they develop their egos at 2. That's where they're at developing.
You know where that ego's going to go?
To hell. But it's not though. It's going to just grow, and he's a boy, so his might get really big.
And you know, like they're different. Like she has that whole, you know how women are smart and like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but she's like sassy and she knows exactly what she wants and she's kind of bossy. 7, I don't know if he'll be like that, but he walks around like trying to dominate. Like, it don't matter if his cousins are here, they're bigger than him. We're both bigger than him. His daddy's big as fuck. He don't care. He's the smallest thing in the house. He's walking around with his chest out trying to dominate shit. Like, I'm like, little nigga, you can't even talk. God damn.
But yeah. So when he does,
and I think that's the difference between boys and girls. And then it's gonna be that and the temper. You gonna
call me and be like, look, remember that day on the podcast when I was like, I don't know how 7 does it. I see it now. I see.
I'm gonna call you on Marley.
Just call Marley. Tell him.
I can't wait till Marley turn like 15 and she get her license a year before 7. Come pick your brother up.
She can't.
Get the hell out of my house and bring your mama here with a bottle of wine.
No car driving up. Okay, you know she got that little Land Rover.
Yes.
and she can reach the gas pedal and stuff. It's bigger. It's supposed to be for something that, you know, honestly,
for older kids,
like maybe about 4 or 5.
Right.
Not a 2-year-old, but she knows how to work it. So yeah, she was like, "Let's go for a ride." In whom car? Where are we going? She steady trying to drive her car through the door. It's not fitting. And I'm like, I was thinking I was going to put it outside for her to just be able to go outside and play in. But if she's not fixed in, she's going to be fucking down the road at the grocery store with her fucking Target cart.
Yeah. Oh,
shopping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I could see her really like driving. Like Courtney's little girl, DJ, she does that. She drives around the neighborhood with her purse and her sunglasses on, and like they'll act like they didn't see her. And they're like, "Where you been?" She be like, "I went down the street." Like, one time she popped up with something like I think it was a toothbrush or a comb or something, and Courtney was like, "Where'd you get this from? I've never seen this." She was like, "I went to the store and got it."
They probably maybe stole it out.
She had to steal it because Courtney was like, "When did you go to the store?" She said, I think she said it was like yesterday or something like that, and she was like, "Who took you to the store yesterday?" I didn't take. She said, "I took myself." And Courtney said, well, "How?" She said, "I drove." She said, "What car?" "In my own."
And they be serious. I know Courtney feeling the pain. And DJ's what, 4?
She's gonna be 4 in November.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen nothing like it because I'm not used to seeing little girls. I guess because girl, I've never seen nothing like
this
it.
world. I told Marley she needed to change her tone, and she said, "That's a good idea." She said, "That's a good idea." She said, "I'm gonna lay down," and when she said when she got back up, that she was gonna do better because she kept calling my name, but it was real rude, right? And when she got up, it just kept getting softer, but the tone was still wrong. The tone gave you about to get thumped about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. But she was trying her hardest to figure it out. I said, if it's not in you, just don't even worry about it. But
she tried.
She said, it's a good idea though, Mama.
Yes,
I called my mama so fast. I said, I don't know how you did it. She said, I didn't do it. I put you to sleep until your daddy got off work. I didn't deal with you.
She's just giving you it
me.
Back.
It's a mirror,
and that's why I didn't want a little girl.
Well, you'll get one.
Yes, now I want one. But I knew that my first one needed to be a boy. I knew that if I had that mirror in front of me, I just knew
it come crashing down on you real fast.
Oh my goodness!
It can.
I mean, Seven gives me all the time still.
Just too. Like they really just want to do everything that you do.
Yes.
Like they're very impressionable. Like I can't even randomly hit no twerk or nothing.
Right.
Because first of all, she's already obsessed with just shaking her booty in general.
Mm-hmm. But all toddlers are though. Right. Even boys, they be just like.
I mean, I don't think it's very innocent.
They're just dancing.
She's a kid. Like my baby don't know no Sexy Red. She don't know no NBA. Like, but she gonna sing you every nursery rhyme possible. So I know it's done out of innocence. But there's just certain things that I can't do, and I'm just like.
Because then once she see you do it, now she trying to figure out how to do it like you.
Me even sitting on her daddy lap, it's just like, I got to be over there too. I got to be there too because that's what my mama doing, so I got to come over there and do it too.
That recently had started, but with the boys, the opposite. Yeah. Tyler be trying to come over and love on me, and Seven be like, get the hell away from my mama. He do not play.
I think it's like that for like a few months, and then I think kind of evens out.
He don't switch now. He don't fuck around and play with. He do not play by Tyler.
That's good.
We was play fighting the other day. He came and pulled my wig off my head. I said, Seven, don't do that to mommy.
Let's take over from my dad.
But no, it's definitely switched. She's very much attached to Tyler right now. But what you told me, remember we did that podcast with Tyler and Trey? Y'all said it would switch. It is definitely doing that.
It do it.
We got on here and said we weren't gonna talk about our kids, but they're our entire lives, and
we're always
talking about our kids. But we hope that y'all enjoy it. Please comment below if you guys agree with us when it comes to just do what works for you. Or do you guys think men should be the breadwinner? Like, what do y'all think? Like, and we gonna keep it in the comments, and we gonna keep it cute, and then we gonna cut it out.
And when y'all, I want everyone to also think about social status and does it play a role? Because maybe if I was a random girl at the Lakers game and the basketball player walked past me and he was like, okay, you cute, and then we got together, he definitely paying all the fucking bills. Because
he definitely can't be looking at me.
If I went to a basketball game and I met the man at the basketball game and I'm also in nosebleed seats, it seems like we're probably equal.
Pretty much.
So, think about that too.
That's true. Because different scenarios.
Different scenarios.
Do what works for you. Because I'll be damned if it wasn't Tyler that I ran into after college and I ran into an NBA player and we miraculously fell in love and had a baby. What bill? What bill, baby?
And leave me.
Leave me
child support. And I'm not even gonna be no bitter bitch. I don't need no limelight, nothing.
Bro,
keep giving me the money.
I ain't finna try to keep your kid away from you or nothing. Come get him. All right, y'all. We have fun, but we're gonna be back next week. We have been taking a couple breaks this season, but that's much needed, and we're just going to get to our capped episode for the season. Yeah. And we're gonna have a good time doing it. But we would love to hear y'all's thoughts. Comment down below. Do y'all have a toddler? We can talk about that too, because it is a different world in itself. Yeah. But we love y'all. We thank y'all for watching, listening, and supporting. Anything you want to say, Miss Riddle?
I have nothing more to add. But
all right.
Do you?
That's it.
Do you?
Do what makes you happy. All right, well, this has been another episode of
More Than a Mother podcast, and we are signing off.